monologue.
Help us.
I'm Sam or Kat. I am the video designer for Par.
My name is Charlie, and I'm the costume designer for Picnic at Hanging Rock.
And I'm Hannah. I'm the lighting designer.
So, the story itself already is very, I guess it's supposed to be uncomfortable. I wanted the background to be just as uncomfortable as the story itself, so it kind of amplifies whatever was going on, on stage.
I mean, I kind of started the designs just purely based on historical context because it is set in right around 1900. So it is not historically accurate, but definitely historically inspired. And in terms of color palette mostly for the show, it was, since the set is very minimal and as Kat mentioned, it's very kind of on edge, like something's wrong the whole time, I wanted the colors to kind of reflect that so they're not too happy. I wanted the costumes to be interesting and different for each character without being overpowering on the set. I didn't want it to be like a blank set and just a bunch of bright colors everywhere because that would be very confusing.
Yeah, I think I just really wanted to encapsulate kind of a creepy, ominous tone because it's like I was trying to fit the murder mystery whodunit vibe of the entire show, and I kind of just went with that basically.
I'm trying to make it look like everything was recorded on camera, but old camera because it's set back a few years. So instead of it being recorded on a mobile phone, or I wanted it to make it look like it was recorded on a really bad handheld camera or something, because I feel like it would add texture to it.
So in a lot of the costume designs, and I'm not sure how obvious this will be to anyone other than me, but in terms of the style of some of the outfits for the main characters and also the colors, there could be a little bit of foreshadowing in terms of different groups of people. So they're kind of, the style of their clothing also plays into the characters' personalities a little bit. So you'll learn more about them throughout the play, but from the start there's a little bit of that hinting.
I would say the audience should pay some more attention to not only what's happening on center stage but also what's happening on stage left and right, because you'll notice there's almost a constant light on those two left and right platforms, and I just make sure you notice what the actors are doing because it's actually, you might notice something new about the show.
So I think a main challenge for me does have a lot to do with what I previously mentioned about the objective, which was to make the costumes unique and not boring, but without overpowering the acting and the set, because the story is already very kind of weird, and I feel like if you miss any parts of it, you could get very lost. So I was trying not to overshadow that because I didn't want people to be like, oh, what's that? What's happening? So it was just trying to make it a balance of being interesting without being overpowering, and also a balance of being historically inspired without just going full on Victorian, because that's not something I'm willing to commit to.
This is a personal thing for me. When I do lighting design, I love to use the brightest neon color combination. Doing dance showcase designs is my favorite thing to do, but that kind of is very, lighting design for this show is very different because it's a lot more neutral or pastel, just really stark normal lights, so I kind of had to adjust myself to fit that.
Originally, the script had no video, so the entire play itself, because it had no video, I had not a lot of things to work off of. So it's mainly trying to do the script justice with videos that don't exist. Come see Picnic at Hanging Rock,
March 14th to 16th.
LOHS.ca/tickets.